What is STV? Single transferable vote is an electoral system used in Northern Ireland and in the Scottish council election. In this video, we will show you why this system should not replace first past the post. How does it work? In order to be elected, a candidate must achieve a quota which is calculated by dividing the number of votes amongst the amount of seats. So for example, if 100,000 people voted and there were 500 seats in Parliament, a candidate would need 200 votes in their constituency to be elected. This is achieved by voters ranking their candidates in order of preference. The system uses the first choices initially. If no one achieves the quota, the second choices are used. If no one achieves the quota, the third choice is used. This continues until someone is elected. Without further ado, here are your candidates. From the Fascist Party.
My name is Nigel Barrage, and I want a civil war or genocide.
The Liberal candidate.
My name is Jim Farron, and I would like my wife's boyfriend to vote for me, please.
Representing the Conservative Party.
Bogus Johnson, and I hate Jeremy Corbyn just as much as I hate him.
Up next from the Labour Party.
My name is Jeremy Corbyn, and I want to end privatisation.
Last but not least, the Communist Party.
I'm really hungry.
Some advantages of this system are: fewer votes are wasted, as everyone's ballot will contribute. There are no safe seats. A safe seat is a seat which is repeatedly won by the same party. This means that MPs have more incentive to perform well. Tactical voting is ended. It is highly proportional, every vote counts. However, there are some disadvantages. The system is relatively confusing, especially for new voters. It often leads to coalition governments, which are slow due to conflicting ideas. Constituencies with multiple MPs running can often have very large ballot papers. Extremist parties have a higher chance of gaining power. It's election day, time to see who won the vote. Now going to BBC reporter Alex Ford.
Welcome to BBC Election Night. Communists, 4%. Fascists, 10%.
Yes!
Liberals, 12%. Labour, 32%. Conservatives, 42%. A word from the Conservative leader, Bogus Johnson.
I thank you all for this opportunity, and I hope we can do well. I'd like to form a coalition with the fascists. So, what should we do? Genocide.
A word from the new leader of the opposition, Jeremy Corbyn.
As the leader of the opposition, I would just like to say congratulations to the Conservatives and
Boo! 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 Boo!
No! Abolish the rich! Tax the 1%!
As seen in this election, extremist parties tend to gain enough of a foothold that they can influence bigger parties through coalitions. There is also a lot of infighting within the party, as there is more than one MP per party per constituency. This also applies to the opposition, as there is usually not a clear runner-up. The government can also shut down for a long period of time. For example, the Northern Irish government shut down for 5 years. Although this system works in European elections and has its merits, it would not work in our country since it does not form a strong government. We would prefer a different system of proportional representation. Now we cut to the government making their opening statement in Parliament.
First thing we're going to do in government is cut taxes.
No, we're not.
Why not?
Who's done for my police state?
We've got to have police.
Police are a violation of people's rights.
You don't need any more police. I'm the only authority.
I'm in power, not you.
What?
What the hell?
What
the hell? Gentlemen, please stop this pointless bickering. We are all artificially divided by things such as race, gender, nationality.
Shut up, Jeremy!